In 1945, the United States tested a weapon unlike anything the world had ever seen. At the center of it was J. Robert Oppenheimer, the scientific director of the Manhattan Project. Oppenheimer was born in New York City in 1904 into a wealthy family. He showed early talent in science and went on to study physics at institutions in the United States and Europe. By his early 30s, he had established himself as a leading theoretical physicist. Despite his academic success, he was known for being reserved and intense. He had broad intellectual interests, including philosophy and literature, which influenced how he approached science. Everything changed with World War II. Scientists became concerned that Nazi Germany might develop an atomic weapon first. This possibility led the United States to begin a secret research program to build its own. In 1942, Oppenheimer was selected to lead the scientific effort. The Manhattan Project brought together thousands of scientists, engineers, and military personnel. Its goal was to develop a functioning atomic bomb as quickly as possible. Oppenheimer was responsible for coordinating research, managing teams, and solving complex scientific problems under strict secrecy. The main research site was established at Los Alamos, New Mexico. Work there focused on designing and testing two types of bombs. Progress was rapid, but the challenges were significant. The science was new, and many aspects were uncertain. On July 16, 1945, the first successful nuclear test took place in the New Mexico desert. This event, known as the Trinity Test, confirmed that the weapon worked. The explosion released an unprecedented amount of energy and marked the beginning of the nuclear age. Less than a month later, the United States used atomic bombs in combat during the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The bombings caused massive destruction and led to Japan's surrender, ending the war. However, they also resulted in large-scale civilian casualties and long-term effects from radiation exposure. After the war, Oppenheimer became a public figure and advisor on nuclear policy. He supported international control of atomic weapons and warned against an arms race. He opposed the rapid development of the hydrogen bomb, believing it would increase global risk. These views brought him into conflict with political and military leaders during the early Cold War. In 1954, Oppenheimer faced a security hearing conducted by the U.S. government. He was accused of being a security risk due to past political associations and his opposition to certain weapons programs. His security clearance was revoked. This decision ended his direct influence on government policy. Oppenheimer continued his academic work and remained active in the scientific community. However, he never returned to a central role in national decision-making. In later years, his contributions to science were formally recognized, but the controversy surrounding his career remained. J. Robert Oppenheimer died in 1967. His legacy is closely tied to the creation of the atomic bomb and its consequences. He helped lead one of the most important scientific projects in history. At the same time, that work introduced a new level of destructive power into global conflict. Oppenheimer's story reflects the impact of scientific advancement during wartime. It also highlights the challenges of managing powerful technologies once they exist. His role in history remains significant, not only for what was achieved, but for what followed.